In typical Irish style, we're out in the rain in Zinc in Federation Square to enjoy the Irish-Australian Chamber of Commerce annual St Patrick's Day luncheon. The 23rd St Patrick's Day Irish-Australian Chamber of Commerce annual luncheon kicked off in fine style at the fantastic venue Zinc at Melbourne's Federation Square. Over 600 guests wined, dined and networked at what proved to be another highly successful celebration for the Chamber, with dignitaries, businessmen, politicians, sports stars and comics enjoying the very best Irish-Australian hospitality. Hosted by AFL legend, the one and only Dermot Brereton, the vibrant event began with the traditional St Patrick's Day addresses, which were delivered by Melbourne's Lord Mayor Robert Doyle and Orla Tunney, the First Secretary at the Irish Embassy in Canberra, followed by two very special inspirational messages from both the Irish President, Michael D. Higgins, and the American President, Barack Obama.
Well, thank you, everybody, and it's my great pleasure to be here. I'm representing the great President of the United States, an adoptive Irishman, Barack Obama.
Never underestimate the influence of the Irish on the Melbourne way of life, and it's every aspect of Melbourne. It's the business side of Melbourne, it's the cultural side, it's the sporting side, it's our intellectual life and our cultural life and our social life. Everywhere you look, there's a touch of green.
It's my great pleasure. It's absolutely fantastic to be here with so many people of Irish descent. I've been asked, and I'm delighted to be able to read the proclamation that the President has made honoring Irish Americans, and it's just great to be here on the other side of the world doing the same thing.
With the official proceedings all but complete, it was time to have some fun in true Irish style, with guests enjoying some wonderful cuisine, fantastic traditional Irish dancing, music from the Bad Penguins, and the very wonderful comedic talents of Irishman Brian Doyle, one of Australia's most loved comedians.
St Patrick's Day to us is what Anzac Day is to Australia. The only difference is we don't play two up. Because when we throw something in the air, there's nobody around when it lands.
The IACC's annual St Patrick's Day lunch was a hugely successful day, continuing the vitally important role the IACC plays in bringing the Irish and Australian business communities together.
The Irish have made a huge contribution to this community. That's why I think the Irish are so welcomed, and there's such a strong Irish tradition, particularly in Melbourne and Victoria. We love to see Irish people coming out.
It's been a fantastic day here at Zinc for the IACC annual St Patrick's Day luncheon. I'm Aisling Smith and I'm going to have a pint of Guinness. Sláinte.